That makes
There you
sense.
go. Yeah.
So, looking at failure in a different way.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, Elaine, she is an entrepreneur for many years. She has such a thick skin,
Yeah.
She looks at failure such a different way. And me being so new in this entrepreneurship, and it's like, I don't ever want to fail. So I do want to calculate every move, and you still fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just still fail.
Yeah.
So it's a learning and process.
So you went back to the well and talked to your old mentor, basically, a very successful guy, but he straight told you, well, it's because I failed so many times. That's why I'm here, right?
Yeah. And there's a few other people that I talked to. There was just 1 week, and I was like, you know what? Who I know that are very successful. This, and that. I'm going to call them all and see what they have to say.
That's pretty smart, though,
Mm-hmm.
because nobody usually thinks of that. What made you think of that? Because, honestly, not very many people would think, I'm going to go back to all the successful people I know and ask for advice. What was it that made you think of that? Did you just have it inside of you? Did you read something? Did you hear something?
I think around that time is when I read Tribe of Billionaires or
Okay.
Tribe of Millionaires, something like that.
So
And
reading, okay.
Reading, yeah. I mean, since one of the things I picked up, another reason is since I left the company of 4 years ago when I started changing, there is no day I go by without listening to a book or reading something.
Wow.
I read for sure a lot more books in the last 2 years than my entire life.
Wow.
And it's just a practice, learning something, right? Yeah, that's all it is. There's so many things I don't know, obviously, about myself, about people, about the world, about finances. And it's like, man, if I want to figure it out, I need to learn.
Yeah.
And so I try to find the different avenues.
100%. They say leaders are readers, right?
How could you not?
Yeah. And they say if you want to know the key to life, it's in a book. Like successful people put everything in books. The reason people are not successful is because nobody reads. Like the secrets are all there. They're in books, but nobody reads.
There is no secret.
Yeah,
it's out in the books.
Yeah. And there's no secret. It's just hard work
Mm-hmm.
and not being afraid to fail and, reading and mentorship and action and all that kind of stuff.
And like what you're doing right now is right, taking action.
Yeah.
I left the company not knowing what I'm gonna do myself. Really.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to figure it out somehow, but I had no idea.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another one, and it just kept working away.
It's also recognizing opportunity, though.
Right.
It seems like you've been able to recognize opportunity, or at least seek it.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you find it, you see it, right? Do you know where that comes from?
Finding the opportunity.
Or being able to see it right away. Or at least not right away, but being able to see it.
I do believe in when you prepare yourself, then opportunity finds you.
Yes.
I think it's in my life has been obvious when I'm not in the right track of things, and it just seems like it's not gonna change.
Yeah.
And then just sometimes life, gives you a slap in the face, and you've changed directions.
Yeah.
Right? It happened to me many times. It happened to me when I arrived to this country, when I got divorced, when I moved to New York. All these things is life sometimes just teaching you something. The rough spots are for you to follow something that you're meant to do, I feel.
Also, it's an opportunity whenever you have an obstacle or failure, whatever. It's an opportunity to shift, go to a different direction to get the result. Or maybe that result is not meant for you right now. Maybe some other time, but it's an opportunity.
Definitely.
Yeah.
When I left, I wanted to do a lot more life coaching, and then I started doing it, and I didn't feel it, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is not what I wanted. The people be coaching. It's the energy is not there. My passion is not there.
Right.
So I minimized it. So I only do it very little.
Okay.
I learned by leaving this company, by moving to New York, all these things is so valuable who I spend my time with.
Yeah. Associations.
So I definitely, I'm very aware of who I spend my time with and for how long.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel
This is
special.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. The associations are everything. And I learned about that in the last 10 years as well, because a lot of times we don't want to get rid of certain family and friends because we love them, but they're the ones holding us back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They say, just take a look at the 5 people you spend the most time with, and your life is pretty much exactly like theirs. So if you want to be successful and you're hanging out with people who are not, how are you ever going to get to success? They don't know how. Otherwise, they would be successful. They're not bad people, but it's just they're not going to get you where you. What got you here won't get you there is like the point, right?
Right.
So associations is big, and I learned that too. That's very powerful.